All right, gonna hop into another swing check here. This is from my buddy Grant. This is Ryan from Golf Fit. So first things first, overall posture and setup, pretty solid. No complaints. Everything looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and take the club back. Actually, I'm gonna play the swing for you guys so you can see it. Boom. Okay. So as we get the club working back, perfect takeaway. You can see that the club face is in alignment with the hands, and the face angle is just slightly open relative to the spine angle. Okay, so nothing too crazy there. Now, as we get up to the top, we've got quite a bit of hip tilt from the right hip down into the left hip. It's not too excessive, so I think you'll be okay with that. But if you can get a little bit more right knee flex in there, it's going to help balance out your hips a little bit so you don't have so much leftward leaning tilt. As we start the downswing, you can see that the shaft of the golf club never quite gets parallel to the primary swing plane line there. So it's coming down a little bit steep, and when it comes down steep, it's eventually going to get out in front of your hands. Now, the club should get out in front of your hands going into impact, but not this early. And so what's going to happen now is, because the hands and arms are taking over, you're going to see a subtle back away from the head, because the brain is really smart, and it's going to tell your body to kind of get out of the way to make room and space for the hands and arms to get the club in. Versus if you had the club on plane here, and the club, so if the hands were back here a little bit, and then the club was in this position, now you're going to be a little bit more connected to your body rather than your hands and arms getting out in front of your body. And so then that allows you to lead with the body versus leading with the hands and arms. Okay? And so there's a couple reasons why that's important. One, that establishes and keeps your inside-out swing path. But then two, it allows for your body to be in control. And so because your hands and arms are going to be in control, you can see that your path, as you swing across the golf ball, your path is going to be pulling to the left, which is going to put right side spin on your golf ball the majority of the time, especially if you leave the club face open. Now, if you shut the club face, you're going to start to get some hooks. And it also depends on where you strike the ball in the face, whether it's a heel or toe. But ideally, you would get yourself a little bit more connected here, so getting the shaft of the golf club on plane, and then rather than swinging to third base, you would be swinging out to more of like a first base position, and that's going to help keep the body leading, and that's also going to help with hitting draw ball flight if that's your overall goal. Otherwise, it's not a terrible golf swing, just some things that can be cleaned up with drills. So let me know if you need any help with that. As always, aim small, swing smooth. Peace.